A lot of you asked in the last video how I decided what to send off for grading and what not to. So I'm just going to kind of run through the basics of what I look for in a card in order to send it off for grading. The main thing that I look for when I get ready to send a card off for grading is how's the centering. And what I mean by that is how even is it on opposite sides of the cards? What are the margins like? PSA used to grade based on a 60-40 ratio, which means that this can be 60% and this can be 40%. But recently they changed that. They got a little stricter with their rules, and now it's 55-45. So it has to be super, super close to being exactly centered for me to even think about sending it off. And as you can see here, this card, I think, is definitely within that 55-45 ratio. Now, I think that the top and the bottom is honestly even closer than the sides. There's no scratches or any damage on the surface of this card, which is something that you kind of have to look for too. Now, on the back of the card, you'll want to make sure that it's also within that 55-45 ratio. Typically, PSA is a little more lenient with the backside of cards, but with them now tightening up their grading, I'm not sure if they're going to be as lenient as they were. Another thing that you want to look out for is going to be whitening. It's super easy to see on the back typically. You can kind of see I've got a light dot up here. Believe it or not, I just caused that by putting it into this semi-rigid holder. But nevertheless, I don't think it's big enough for them to count off. If they do, I'm not going to be real mad at it. This card is beautiful regardless. And these scratches that you're seeing aren't actually on the card, they're on the holder. But sometimes the surface of your cards will be scratched up and they will take off for that. So those are going to be the main things that I look for when I'm getting ready to send a card off for grading. If it's within the 55-45 ratio, if there's no whitening, if the surface looks nice and pretty, then I will send the card off to get graded, especially if it's something as pretty as this card is, because honestly, I want the full set of these. There's the Arceus, the Giratina, the Dialga, the Palkia. I want the full set in 10s, so we're going to see if this one can't get a 10. If y'all found that information useful and you're intrigued on what else I might be sending off to PSA, stay tuned for the next video where I'm going to be going over my next complete PSA submission. These are some of the heavy hitters, and then we have quite a few singles to go through. So check out that next video, and I'll see y'all over there. Thanks for watching.